Okay, so I always get cut off. So there were just some examples of doing that. And again, I just want you to memorize it for now. We're going to be using this very quickly. So if this is not just a quick lesson we're going to skip over, we're going to be using it in class. Okay, and in our lessons on Canvas. I need to point out, though, the only exception to this rule. Okay, the only exception to the rule about how to create the imparfait from a verb is être. This is because être does not have an O and S in its new form. Therefore, we create a whole new stem, okay? The stem is A. Okay, this is the stem. I add that to my endings, just like here, c'était super, okay? So I'm going to add that. I don't know why it's not going anywhere. Oh, there we go. All right. So if you can say used to, you're going to use être. Now, the trick is, though, for être, it's almost always in the imparfait. It's pretty hard to pull that out and make it the passé composé. So almost exclusively, not 100%, but almost exclusively in the imparfait, and it's easy to explain why. Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit more later too. Here we go. We have the endings again. The endings didn't change. Just because we have a new rule that isn't a rule at all, actually, for être, because we memorize A, we have the same endings. AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AIENT. Okay? All right. So nous étions, for example, they used to be. You can pause it and think about it for a minute. Ils étaient. We don't pronounce the ENT at the end. Okay. So again, we're talking, it's really important I get this through. We're talking about how it used to be. Okay. Not the one time I went to Six Flags with my grandmother for my birthday. We're talking about how I used to go all the time. We had season passes. We went to Six Flags all the time. Okay. So I needed to be able to say I used to in order to be able, that's one of the triggers in English, to be able to use the imparfait. And the truth is, it's the exact same in English. It's also the imperfect in English as well. Okay. I used to read a lot. Okay. Read is an irregular verb. It was one of the verbs that you're supposed to know how to conjugate in the present so that you can do this. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and try to do these, write them on your own. Okay. I don't have any idea what JLB means. So just, those are supposed to be hints, I guess. So the J is supposed to give you a trigger for I, L for the verb, and B for a lot. So those are just triggers for you. Okay. Again, triggers. We used to live in a town. Just pause it, write the sentence down for your own betterment. I used to go into town on foot. Again, look at that. We've got some help for you there. I used to walk, the verb promener, the dog with my mother. And again, there's some help there. Okay. I used to do my homework in front of the TV. Okay. I used to do the washing up. This is from Great Britain, actually. So that's the dishes every evening. And again, look at those hints if you are struggling. All right, here are some verbs. Again, pause it, put them in the imparfait. All right, I actually want you to upload this page for me. So it's several verbs, and you're going to be you're going to be doing it for these subjects. Okay, here's another one. So you've got 2 pages. Did you see that? 1 page, 2 pages. All right. So this is what we did. You now should be able to conjugate it for je, or you should be able to conjugate for all of them. At the very least, je, all of them, or you should be able to now be able to start thinking about the differences between the 2 tenses that we've learned. Okay. All right. We're going to do more with this. So here's your lesson, but make sure you upload those for me. Thanks.